Just last night, they just took my brother to jail. Just last night.
Come here.
Yes. Yes. Nobody's coming out to cut our fields or anything. The little boys walking past the field over there, the weeds are taller than them. So like if we can start coming together, cleaning up the community and trying to cut the grass and stuff like we did today to keep our kids safe. And that's not even to mention nothing about the harassment or none of that. I'm just talking about starting somewhere. I don't even know where to start at, but like that, it felt good today. Like when we were out here, a lot of people that we didn't even know in our own community, they came out and they helped us. You know, it don't look like we cut much, but this is a big field and this was a lot to do. We had to actually get a lawnmower, but men from off that block and stuff, they just came with lawnmowers and stuff and helped us. And we're just trying to get this community back to where it needs to be. It's a lot of young guys and stuff around here, but young and black don't mean violent. That's not what that equals out to. And they are, a lot of them are good guys, just friends and family. Do any of y'all got anything to say? You know, y'all want to speak out? I know y'all tired of being harassed like that. That's why I'm asking.
I know I feel like me being just a black man, you know, nothing personal or anybody. I feel like, you know, they just be wanting to see about what we doing, you know, see about if we are doing wrong and if they can control it beforehand. You know, I can see if you actually seeing bad activity, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but it's not against the law to have 7 kids and all 7 of your kids have friends and they come to your house and hang out.
Let me say something. Hey, brother.
Can y'all listen
Come on
to
over here. A young man was shot 5 times. A family was shot up. The neighborhood is being terrorized. And you came together and you cleared this field. You came together and you did it together. Now, Donna Moscovitz, who's an attorney, will tell you that it is not illegal to peacefully assemble. And this is going back to the days when I was a kid, when I was young. Yusuf can tell you like when he was young. And what they used to do, they used to call it stress. They used to call it the big four. And they used to ride down on people. You know what we did? They rolled down us and we rose up on them. They rolled down on us and we changed the way things work. And what they did, they wanted to create terrorism. They're the real terrorists. They wanted you to react. They wanted you to get mad because they didn't have a reason to do what they did. And the thing of it is all of you have to make sure that you remain as clean as you can so you don't give them a reason to take it any further. Now we will work with you in the coalition. Just like the community organized this, just like you did this, just like you created leadership out of chaos, you can continue to do that. And the thing of it is they don't want any young black males to rise to leadership. So you show them that they're wrong. They want you to act a fool so they can take out a Glock 40 and try to take you out of this life. But you know what? Just like when they came down to that house a few minutes ago, you tell me who's scared. You tell me who's scared. They're the ones. They came out with masks. Did you see any of us walking around with masks on your face?
Right.
They're scared of the so-called gang bangers. They're scared of the folks who are out here doing stuff, and they're the real gang. So the thing of it is that you young men, you are the leaders in this community. Like the young women out here, you're the leaders. And you know, it personally bothers me. Because like I grew up in this neighborhood. I went to Northwestern High School. I know how it was. I know a lot of the people in this neighborhood. And we got to say we're not going to take it. We're just not going to take it. This was a peaceful gathering. People came out here for peace. And they tried to bring war down there. You know they knew what you were doing when you went out and passed out that leaflet. They knew it was happening today, and they figured if they got you down there, they could arrest all of us. You see, because every time you try to create heaven, somebody's going to bring hell. But the thing of it is that you can win. Now, we've been with the Coalition Against Police Brutality. Sandra and I, Detroit Coalition Against Police Brutality. Excuse me for touching you up there. But we've been on a lot of fronts. We just got a call today from a young man's mother where they shot him up on Euclid, killed him. Got away with it. The prosecutor the police chief. You know what? We don't have to worry about that. Long time ago, you remember Benny Napoleon? We got rid of him as police chief. You remember Dennis Archer? There were 40-some people killed. We got rid of him. We had the federal government coming here to deal with that. And the bottom line is, you young people, all of you in this neighborhood, you can change this. Because the first thing that you did, like cleaning up this park, dealing with these neighborhoods, you work with the older people in this neighborhood, you work with the younger people, you take your community back. Don't let them slime, lowlife, scared, less than men. Because a man would not come up and line young men that look like them, that come from the same background that they do. Line them up like they're dogs against the wall. If you take that off, you know what that would look like? That would look like slavery in 1860. That looked like South Africa in 1970. They're lining you up like you're animals, and you're not animals. You're human beings. This is a family. When we met the family over here, this family has been over here for a long time, and they don't deserve this. And you don't have to get mad about it. You can get mad enough to make it better. You can get mad enough to organize, because that's what they're scared of. When Gordon and I and so forth walked down there, the reason why they came at me, they didn't come at Ron Scott just because I'm Ron Scott. They came after me because of that. They know who I am. They know who we are. And they know that the minute that somebody sees them, they're just like a roach when you turn the light on. They run. And so we got to turn the light on. We got to show that this community can stand up, it can take control, and that this young man, and see, coming up on the 8th, and when is the other arraignment? Tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning. So as many of you as can should be down there. The other thing is, they have a public hearing, they have a thing at the city council at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. You want to go down there, you should go down there. The thing of it is, we should be everywhere they are. We're going to make sure that they never sleep. Like they won't let you sleep at night, we don't want them to sleep. They're not going to sleep, and they're not going to continue to do this with the money that we paid them to do it. You know how much each one of these guys are getting? They're working double time, overtime. Each one of those thugs that you saw, and that's what they are, they're the thugs. They say you're the thug, they're the thugs.
It's thugs. They thugs and everybody else.
And see, you're the kind of thugs that Tupac talked about. You know what? You know what the hugs you give? Yeah. That's the hug you got to give to your community. Yeah. So they went down there, went in somebody's house for no reason, and Gordon can tell you as an attorney, if they had had a warrant, they would have been in there. They would have been in there if we weren't there without a warrant. So, but you got to know your rights, you got to deal with them, and the main thing, you have to organize. You must organize. They say now, the other night, that you can't stand on the corner. That's the same kind of stuff, Kenny, they told me when I was a kid. They said no more than 3 black men can stand on the corner. Do you know that was a law in America? In 1870, that was a law that you couldn't have no more than 3 black men on the corner. Now they're going to come back and enforce the same thing today? I don't think so. We didn't fight for that. We didn't fight to come this far, to have a city that's 80-some% African American, to have people that look like us come and treat us like animals. With our money, they're going to get rid of 100 cops because they don't have enough money. Well, if we got police officers like that, they don't need to be on the job. Now, I'm not telling you that every police officer is bad, but the system is bad. And the system has to be changed. And they won't be right until we change that. And the thing of it is, we changed a little bit of it today. When we stood down there and they let you young men go, if we had not been there, and I'm not taking just personal credit, I'm talking about everybody around here. If we had not been there,
they'd have took them to jail.
They would take you to jail.
They'd have took them to jail.
So we're going to fight for that. How many people are willing to fight for that? How many people are willing to fight for that?
You gonna fight?
You don't want to raise your hand, brother. But
No, I'm straight.
Okay. So this is what we got to do. You either fight or you die. You either live or you die. You either take your community back or you let them take it back?